Hey, everybody. Let's take a look at SPY from Thursday. Market was closed on Friday, so good Friday. Happy Easter. So we had this wedge, falling broadening wedge that busted above. All right. Now, when that happened, I was long all day, and that was Wednesday. All right. Now, above this, I have 52297, right? Above that, I was long. And let's take a look at that level, basically 523. So a lot of people, as we approach these all-time highs, start to get short. Totally get it, but you have to stay within the trend. Let's just look at Wednesday. We broke out of that falling wedge, right? That's the black line from this this wedge here that broke. Sorry that it's not that clean. Okay, right there. So we have this right here. It really goes down to the candle body, right? And if you want to look at this, was the first breakout um, that we were looking at, and I was like, all right, watch this channel because we opened here. We actually opened above it and fell back in. Um, that was so crazy. But then we broke above, right? We opened up here, 520 instead of opening up there. So let me put this back about right here. Okay, so back to the zoomed in view. We've just looked at the macro. Let's look at the micro. We had that massive move on Wednesday. Like I just pointed out, above this level. Okay, boom, boom, boom. We got above opening print, above this 521, went way above this 523, and we opened above it. All right. A lot of times what happens is this, right? We have this flush, we open above, we come back down. Now, if we flushed and we open here under, that's super bearish. But overnight, this was taken right above all that level. The opening flush from Tuesday, the end of the day flush from Tuesday, which was just this. It was just this little triangle thing. That's all that Tuesday was. Not much to trade, except for the end of the day. So we bust above. We have to put a line here, though, for goodness sakes. Come on now. See, I have a line here and here, but I'm going to take that away because look at pre-market. That's pre-market, and then that's pre-market again. I don't know. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it a white line. Dot it. So I'm looking at it, but so far, I don't know. I might take that line away. Another one here. All right. And we're constantly making new levels, so like that. Anyway, let's focus here. Focus. So like I just said, we busted above. Now let's just look at this price action, which is incredibly bullish because of what I just pointed out. When you gap above, even if it's intraday or overnight, and you hold it, you have to say that that gap is important because the entire market is saying it's important. And here we bounced off of it, that first 15-minute candle again here at 7:15 a.m. That's 45 minutes into the open. Two candles here, a bit of a tweezer bottom. We got into calls there. They're paid beautifully to this last rejection spot. It was like boom, boom, so easy. And we're back down there, right? So what I'm going to do is put a line here because we clearly just hit that how many times? Go right there. Okay. So let's kind of zoom in here and look at these wedges. So that was happening. As I mentioned, we got in right there. I was watching this blue line. I'm going to make it bold just so we see how very important that line is. Even puts from here, we were on voice and said, I was like, dude, we're getting above all-time highs at 524. I would be in puts here if I had to pick. Sure enough, we got this tweezer top, went all the way back down to this. Puts went like 5,000%. It was insane. Some of them went more. Some of them went $3 to 300. It was insane. So we have another falling wedge here. It's kind of tough to see on this time frame, but we played this falling wedge. That's just the candle bodies. I got in here though, and let me go to the 5-minute chart. I was like, I'm in calls because of this bounce. Okay, I was watching the lower time frame because we had just opened. We bounced off of this, so that's why I was bullish. This is why. Bounced off of the 523, and then we got over pre-market high. Okay, see how that's pre-market high right there? Pre-market high body. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about this. You're already careful because you're on the 5-minute chart. And we played it to here, to this previous, whatever this was, 523 something. Now, the thing is, if you are in early, right, before 7 a.m., 7:30, the first hour, it's going to be whipsaw. Is it always whipsaw? No. But I prepare for that whipsaw just in case it's not, then I'm good. So I took some here, got out here at the top of this candle, very quick trade. I held some. I did not add more. I wanted to. I got all out here on this second one. All out. This candle body, I was like, as soon as I saw that wick, I was out of the rest of my contracts. So I did alert calls here and here. Right there. These were the two calls, here and here. I did not get in here. That's just too fast for open. For me, you could totally play it, absolutely. Just not exactly what I do all the time. And so that was it. Obviously, if we want to look at other tickers that follow the same pattern, this is SPX, and we'll look at futures as well. So you have an established support, right? Like, how many times is this going to tell you that this is important? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So huge level for Monday morning. This 5249. Okay, and then now let's look at it on ES. Futures. Usually I just click futures. So this is a gap up. Look at this gap up that's already happening right now. So crazy. I'm going to post that in the chat right now. All right, that is posted. That gap up insane. We have a member James here, played it right at open. Played this all the way up for $1,000. He's freaking 20 years old. We have his birthday party planned for a couple weeks from now. So that's the 28th right there. Let me try to look at the 15-minute. Just easier. All right, so yeah, we have this gap up. As I said, look, it's just every time it touches a level, this is how you get your support levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so many times. And yeah, this is a bear flag in an uptrend. Anytime you could draw that, it's a bear flag in an uptrend. Okay, I say, hey, it is a bear flag. But look at the pole, right? So I would call it a bull flag because of this pole here. But if you just take this here, disregard to the left of that. It is a micro bear flag, okay? Now, it didn't drop except for right here, and you would got your ass chopped up. But zooming out, you see it's a clear bull flag. Okay, even this right here. Look, this is a bear flag. See that? Pretty dang bearish. Let's call it that. This jump up and down doesn't really matter. Even if you did this, it's still a bear flag. But you have to remember, we're coming out of, wow, this is a little piece of a giant bull flag. Okay, so we're always zooming out and being like, look at this big old flag, this broadening wedge that bounced up, right? So yeah, you can play these retraces down, like from here down, from here down. But now we have to zoom out and see exactly what's going on. So getting some profit taking there. Just take these off. So now let's zoom in and see how they would be playing futures. 5-minute chart, it's only been 30 minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's been exactly 30 minutes. Is that the first candle? No, this is the first candle. See, 3 o'clock, 3:05, 3:10, 3:15, 3:20. But my clock says 3:30, so I don't know. All right, so yeah, obviously forming a bull flag here. We'll see what happens. I would go long here if I had a gun to my head. So I'm going to post this in the chat. It is the 5-minute chart, so I'm not going to sit here and say it's the most reliable chart on the planet. But James just got in long on NQ. So let me go to NQ. So he's playing NQ, same bull flag. This is what he wants. So let me show you how to kind of play this. You have here to here. All right, that's 0.12. Okay. Then you have here to here. So do we see how this is shorter than this? You have to go with what's more powerful. We could retrace all the way down for sure, but this is 65 points and this is 21 points. So unless we lose this flag and come down, we have a giant flag and a giant flagpole and a small flag. So you have to be very smart about, you can't just be like, oh, I'm short when you have this massive push. So that's not a freight train that I'm getting in front of. You just got to find your entry, like I was kind of showing you. Maybe you do this and you wait for it to go. What I would do, if this were like the last trade of my life depended on it, I would wait for a breakout and I would get in right here. That's what I would do. Okay, I would get in right on that level. Now, what would be the opposite of this? The opposite would be, like, obviously we went, up, we rejected down, we're right here. The opposite would be this, and I would get in here. So that's one, like, possible entry. So now I'm going to do it in green. Just messed up. Same exact pathway. Dude, I just did the same thing again. Oh, goodness. All right, last try. Here, 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 here. And let me make this green. Okay, and so I'm going to say to James, 2 possibilities, wait for the retest. Okay, watch, I'm going to type it out. 2 possible pathways, wait for the retest. There we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. I saw Salt and Pepper last summer. My buddy's like, I have tickets to LL Cool J, Salt and Pepper. I was like, dude, why would we go to that? So we went, and it was so bad. All right. Love you guys, man. Bye.